When we talk about America's country music legends, names like George Jones, George Strait, Dolly Parton, and more recently, Taylor Swift, often come up. However, one name that absolutely deserves to be included in that list is Vince Gill. Known for his soulful voice, extraordinary guitar skills, and deeply emotional lyrics, Vince Gill is undeniably one of the most talented and versatile artists in the genre. His long list of accolades, including multiple Grammy and CMA awards, cements his place in country music history. What truly sets Vince apart is his ability to blend traditional country with pop and bluegrass influences, crafting sounds that resonate with a wide audience. Beyond music, Vince is also celebrated as one of the most respected and down-to-earth figures in Nashville, admired for his humility and generosity. Fans might remember his timeless hit songs like Go Rest High on That Mountain and I Will Always Love You, or his work as a member of the supergroup The Time Jumpers. His legacy stretches far beyond just music, as he continues to inspire generations of musicians to blend innovation with authenticity. Like many country artists, Vince has experienced both triumphs and challenges in his career and personal life, particularly with health issues in recent years that have raised concern among fans for his well-being and that of his family. In this video, we'll take a deep dive into Vince Gill's life and explore his health battles and how he has managed to cope over the years. One of Vince's most significant career moments came in 1995, with the release of Go Rest High on That Mountain, a song that became an anthem for those experiencing grief. Though many admired the song, few knew the personal pain behind it. Vince began writing it after the tragic death of his close friend and fellow musician Keith Whitley in 1989 due to alcohol poisoning. Keith, born in 1955 in Kentucky, had been a beloved country artist with hits like Don't Close Your Eyes and I'm No Stranger to the Rain. Though Vince tried to write through his grief, the emotions were too raw. It wasn't until the death of his brother Bob in 1993, after a battle with cancer, that Vince revisited the song, channeling his sorrow and love for both men into what would become one of his most heartfelt tributes. When it was released in 1995, the song resonated deeply with audiences around the world, its emotional lyrics touching anyone grappling with loss. Even today, when Vince performs it, his voice often trembles with emotion, connecting him to the memories of those he lost. This song reflects not only his grief but also invites others to find solace in shared sorrow. To fully understand Vince Gill's music and what he represents, we must go back to his beginnings. Born on April 12, 1957, in Norman, Oklahoma, Vince grew up in a household rich in musical talent. His father, Stan, was both a judge and a musician who played guitar and banjo, while his mother, Jen, sang beautifully and played harmonica. Surrounded by music, Vince started playing his grandmother's guitar at just 5 years old and quickly showed promise, mastering songs like Old Shep. Along with his brother, he even performed Long Tall Texan by the Beach Boys on a local radio show. Recognizing his talent, his father arranged guitar lessons for him with local guitarist J. Julian Atkins. Vince's passion for music only grew, and he soon expanded his skills to include fiddle, banjo, mandolin, and bass guitar. His love for bluegrass music developed through a friend and grew so strong that after high school, he formed his own bluegrass band, Mountain Smoke, which once opened for the rock band Kiss. However, that performance didn't go as planned, with the crowd reacting negatively, leading a young and defiant Vince to flip the bird before leaving the stage. Determined to pursue his passion, Vince moved to Kentucky and joined established bluegrass bands like Bluegrass Alliance and Boone Creek, where he played alongside Ricky Skaggs. These formative years helped sharpen his craft and instilled in him the spirit of bluegrass. In 1976, Vince moved to Los Angeles and joined the backing band for fiddler Byron Berlin, which gave him exposure to the West Coast music scene. By 1978, he became a member of Pure Prairie League, contributing vocals and guitar on their 1979 album Can't Hold Back, and writing several tracks including the Billboard Top 10 hit, Let Me Love You Tonight. During this time, Vince's songwriting matured, blending country pop with adult contemporary influences. However, in 1982, Vince left the band to focus on family and pursue a solo career in Nashville. In the beginning, he struggled to gain traction in the highly competitive Nashville scene. Despite setbacks and lack of recognition, Vince stayed the course, eventually finding an ally in producer Barry Beckett, who believed in his music and helped him release Never Knew Lonely, which became a breakthrough hit. Through these trials, Vince learned that success in songwriting required more than talent. It took persistence, emotional honesty, and a willingness to fail and learn. Though people admired his singing and playing, it took years before his songwriting was fully appreciated. Vince Gill's story is one of passion, resilience, and authenticity, and his music continues to reflect the depth of his life's experiences. From his family's musical roots to his grief and perseverance in the face of personal and professional challenges. Vince Gill approached his music career with deep care and intention, drawing early advice from Guy Clark, who taught him that every single word in a song must matter. His breakthrough came with the emotional track When I Call Your Name, which brought him wider recognition. However, despite the success, Vince never felt changed by fame. What mattered most to him was the recognition from his peers and being welcomed into the club of respected musicians. For Vince, making it was not about fame or album sales, but about the caliber of musicians he was lucky enough to work with, from bluegrass legends to seasoned session veterans. His time with the Time Jumpers is a testament to that mindset. He joined the band to challenge himself further, believing in the philosophy, "Never be the best musician in the band." This advice stayed with him throughout his career, continually pushing him beyond his comfort zone. Even at the height of his success, Vince was still learning and growing. A memorable example of this was when he performed Surf's Up at a Brian Wilson tribute concert. The song stretched his vocal range and musical ability to the extreme, but Vince rose to the challenge, and afterward, Brian Wilson himself shook his hand, a moment Vince recalls with deep humility. Such instances of being pushed to his limits were just as meaningful to him as any chart-topping hit. Despite all the highs and lows, Vince Gill has remained grounded in the music itself. He never let results define his worth as an artist. Whether performing on stage, writing in the studio, or playing in a session, his consistent focus has always been on the performance and the emotional connection that music brings. In interviews, Vince reflected on his journey in country music, emphasizing the special moments over accolades. While many people knew him as a country star, he deeply appreciated the behind-the-scenes work that brought songs to life. One of his proudest memories was performing at a festival alongside his musical idols like Joe Walsh and James Taylor. He remembered that the audience didn't initially know him well, but once he played solo, people were captivated and returned to their seats, impressed by his performance. He also spoke fondly about working with steel guitar legend John Huey, whom he invited to join his band early in his career. John had played with country icon Conway Twitty, and he loved working with Vince because he was treated with great respect, like royalty. Their collaboration became an unforgettable part of Vince's musical journey. Another significant milestone came when Vince was invited to join the Eagles after Glenn Frey's passing. It was an emotional and honored moment, as he had long been friends with the band and had worked with Glenn and the other members before. Becoming part of their legacy meant a great deal to him, and through all his collaborations, Vince has shown how much he values the people around him, building his career on respect and lasting relationships. Throughout his journey, Vince Gill refused to let his country roots limit him. His work with the Pure Prairie League and later with the Eagles highlighted his ability to master a range of musical styles. This fearless approach to collaboration only added to his reputation as one of the most versatile artists in music. Entertainment Weekly's Sarah Rodman once described Vince as the Oklahoma native with a tenor kissed by angels and the guitar prowess of a man who made a deal with the devil. She emphasized how he bridged the gap between country legends and the rising stars of the genre. Similarly, Jeffrey B. Rems of Country Standard Time praised Vince as a powerful tenor vocalist and an exceptional guitarist. He also noted Vince's legendary live shows, which often stretched to 3 hours, a true testament to Vince's passion for performance and dedication to his fans. These extended concerts have earned comparisons to icons like Bruce Springsteen, known for his energetic marathons, and Willie Nelson, who has spent decades forging deep connections with audiences through his music. Vince Gill's long performances are about more than endurance. They reflect his love of storytelling and commitment to delivering unforgettable experiences. While many artists opt for shorter sets, Vince's approach reminds audiences of a time when concerts were immersive, emotional journeys. His musical influences are just as diverse as his talent. He once called Merle Haggard the greatest singer and poet, clearly reflecting how deeply the country legend impacted his artistic voice. Yet Vince also drew inspiration from artists like Patsy Cline, Kitty Wells, Bruce Springsteen, and John Fogerty. His music carries the same emotional depth and raw honesty found in Haggard's work. With a smooth tenor and thoughtful lyrics, Vince channels the timeless spirit of classic country icons, while matching the energy and bold creativity of rock legends. Much like Springsteen, Vince's songs tell vivid stories rooted in real emotions and everyday struggles. And like John Fogerty, his work often bursts with excitement and dynamic flair. This blend of heartfelt storytelling and versatile energy is what makes Vince's music so impactful. When it comes to songwriting, he deeply respects the simplicity and clarity of Hank Williams' lyrics. According to author Joe Scarnasci, Vince's albums often include more self-written songs than many of his peers, showcasing his natural gift for storytelling. This is particularly evident in songs like Go Rest High on That Mountain, where the emotional depth of his lyrics resonates profoundly with listeners. Other hits like I Still Believe in You, Whenever You Come Around, Look at Us, and Liza Jane also highlight Vince's ability to craft simple yet powerful songs that connect on a personal level. His generosity has not gone unnoticed. Bassist Jason Sellers, who toured with Vince in the late 1990s, praised Vince's invaluable mentorship. Bluegrass and country artist Charlie Worsham even recalled Liza Jane as one of the first songs he ever learned to play, later receiving a custom guitar from Vince in 2018, an extraordinary gesture that speaks to Vince's role as a guiding light for the next generation. This sense of mentorship likely stems from the authenticity and humility he admired in his own heroes like Merle Haggard and Patsy Cline. The close-knit spirit of the country and bluegrass community shaped his desire to give back. But Vince Gill's story isn't just about music, it's about resilience and heartfelt emotion. Many of his songs touch on themes of love, loss, and healing. One standout example is Worlds Apart from his 1996 album High Lonesome Sound. The song explores emotional distance and longing between two people, echoing the heartache of separation. Like Go Rest High on That Mountain, Worlds Apart showcases Vince's ability to translate pain and reflection into powerful music. His career proves that vulnerability, connection, and dedication to craft can outshine fame, and that true artistry comes from the heart. Vince Gill's music expresses deep emotional pain while also capturing the enduring hope of eventual healing. One of his standout tracks, When I Call Your Name, delves into the heartbreak of a lost relationship, highlighting his remarkable ability to connect personal grief with universal emotions. His musical catalog goes even deeper, exploring the full range of human feeling. The 1995 album When Love Finds You is a perfect example of this depth, with tracks like Maybe I'm Crazy and I Still Believe in You, where raw, honest storytelling takes center stage. These songs offer a window into Vince's world, where love is messy, the future is uncertain, and the heart struggles with loss. Fans find comfort in these tunes, feeling seen and understood in their own experiences of love and heartbreak. A standout from that album, What's He Doing in My World, tells the story of a woman's sorrow and loneliness after her husband leaves her. Vince's songwriting is thoughtful and empathetic, capturing the protagonist's emotions with delicate care. Even in more upbeat songs like One More Last Chance, there's an undercurrent of sadness, a reminder that happiness can be fleeting. What makes Vince's music truly special is its ability to balance joy and sorrow, creating a rich, layered sound that resonates deeply with listeners. Life isn't simple, and his songs beautifully reflect the complexities of the human experience. Vince Gill's lyrics are both deeply personal and universally relatable, connecting with listeners by tapping into their deepest emotions, especially those who have faced heartbreak or loss. His songs often articulate feelings that are difficult to express, making music a powerful coping tool for both Vince and his fans. Through heartache, family struggles, and personal loss, he has created music that offers healing and solace. On a personal level, Vince's life has been marked by both triumph and adversity. His first marriage to fellow musician Janice Oliver ended in divorce in 1997, largely due to the pressures of fame and conflicting schedules. Navigating co-parenting and confronting his own vulnerabilities during that period, Vince channeled his pain into his music, producing emotionally raw lyrics that resonated with fans enduring similar hardships. A new and uplifting chapter began in 2000 when he married Christian music icon Amy Grant. Known for her hits like Baby Baby and El Shaddai, Amy Grant had already become one of the most successful Christian artists of all time. Her faith and commitment to her music were matched by Vince's own dedication, and their relationship brought together two powerful musical forces. Their marriage was more than just a personal milestone. It symbolized healing, hope, and second chances. Before finding each other, both Vince and Amy experienced personal struggles and heartbreak. Amy had previously been married to singer Gary Chapman. Their new union was grounded in mutual respect and a deep understanding of life's challenges. Together, they blended their families and leaned on their shared faith, speaking openly in interviews about how their spiritual and musical connection strengthened their bond. Their partnership has not only inspired fans but also stood as a testament to resilience, second chances, and lasting love. Vince credits Amy as his steadfast support, helping him weather life's storms and infusing his music with themes of healing, gratitude, and joy. Their duets, such as House of Love, showcase their emotional and artistic chemistry. Yet life presented more challenges. Vince faced serious health issues in 2018, including a painful bout of kidney stones that led to a severe kidney infection and required hospitalization. This health scare forced him to cancel multiple performances, including a CMA Awards appearance. The infection led to unexpected complications, requiring surgery and a long recovery. Taking time off, Vince focused on healing and followed a strict medical regimen to regain his strength. The experience was a stark reminder of life's unpredictability and the importance of self-care. In 2022, Amy Grant faced a life-threatening bike accident that left her unconscious for nearly 10 minutes. The trauma resulted in a concussion and a throat cyst that required surgery. She had to cancel her fall tour to focus on recovery. Vince, deeply affected by Amy's accident, provided unwavering support during her healing process. This period further tested their resilience but also reinforced their bond. In 2020, Vince was diagnosed with a congenital heart condition affecting blood flow from his lungs to his heart. Though a serious diagnosis, Vince responded with determination, making lifestyle changes and prioritizing his health. Both Vince and Amy, through their health journeys, have shown incredible strength and devotion to one another, drawing inspiration and courage from their love and faith. Through all of these personal trials, heartbreak, divorce, illness, and healing, Vince Gill has continued to create music that comforts, inspires, and connects. His life story is a testament to the power of vulnerability, the healing force of music, and the beauty of second chances. His impact on the country music genre remains profound, and his legacy continues to inspire fans and fellow musicians alike. Thank you for watching.